We are going to look at certain final points of resume writing now. The general format of a resume, it should be maximum 2 pages. Sometimes it can even be 1 page. 3 steps in compiling your resume. The first one is writing down information about yourself, choosing a resume format and a font style. Third, finally, proofreading. It looks so simple, right? Now let's look into the details of all this. The order of a resume. The first aspect of a resume should be all your demographics, all the data related to your demographics should be there. The second one, you should have a clear objective, and your objective cannot be the same for different jobs you're applying. You need to customize your resume, which means even your objective has to be customized to the different companies you are sending your resume to. The third one, you need to mention your professional experience if you have any work history. Fourth, your education and training in reverse chronological order. Fifth would be your skills. Please don't forget to mention your software skills, which are very important today, and you need to mention your language skills here. Then you can mention your membership in any professional organization and union. Finally, you can mention your hobbies, your volunteer work, and any special abilities and skills you have. Let's look into each of these a little detail. The first one, the demographics. What should you write under these? Mention your first name and last name, your date of birth, your marital status, complete address with the PIN code. Don't forget to mention your email ID and your telephone number, your mobile number and a landline if you have. Next, coming to the objective. They say stating an objective can convince employers that you know what you want to do and you're familiar with the field. If you include an objective on your resume, it's important to customize the resume objective to match the position you are applying for. The more specific your resume objective is, the better chance you have of being considered for that particular job. Some of the sample resume objectives are listed here. The first one says, to obtain a position at XYZ company where I can maximize my technical skills, quality assurance, program development, and training experience. The next one says, the position as clinical practice assistant for health maintenance organization, utilizing writing, research, and leadership skills. Then you have customer service management, where my experience can be utilized to improve customer service. To secure a position with a well-established organization with a stable environment that will lead to a long-lasting relationship in the field of finance. To obtain a position that will enable me to use my strong organizational skills, educational background, and ability to work well with people. Experienced HR coordinator who enjoys challenges, seeking opportunity to learn and improve skills. Choose an objective which will suit you. Preferably create your own objectives. Use all these different formats and create one which is of your own. And you should know your objective at the snap of your fingers. Many times when an interviewer asks the interviewee, what is your objective? Yes, you had mentioned a nicely worded objective in your resume. But if you do not know that at the snap of your fingers, the interviewer is sure going to find out that you had just copied it from somewhere. Know your objective by heart. The moment the interviewer asks you your objective, please mention it. So for this sake, don't have a 4 or a 5-line objective. Have an objective which is crisp, even a 2-line objective, which you can recall and tell the interviewer will create a difference in your interview process. The third, coming to the work history. What are the details you need to mention under your work history? Refer to the data sheet which you had already created earlier. For each job, include the job title, the name of your employer, the address of the organization you work for, the dates employed, description of your company's products or services. What were your major responsibilities in those positions? What was your biggest achievement? What were the feedback you received from your managers and from your peers? Any talent or skill which you can relate to the position you are currently applying for. Refer to the sheet which you had written earlier. You will have a lot more information to add on. Fourth, coming to the education and training, please mention it in the reverse chronological order, starting from the most recent, going back to the earliest one. The fifth one would be the skills. Don't forget to mention your software skills. Today, most jobs require you to know the basic software skills. And mention your language skills here. Sixth, if you are a member of any professional organization or any professional union, please mention that. Seventh would be the hobbies, your volunteering work, and any special abilities you have. If you had probably visited an orphanage or all that what you had mentioned earlier in your data sheet, kindly transfer all that to this place.